Hi, family. Yes, I'm still in my robe. And I actually scratched myself. I was dreaming, and I remember I was doing this in my dream. And the reason I woke up is because I went like that. I was like, ow, what was that? And I woke up, and look, I scratched myself. So I have to go back and think about what I was dreaming about. I kind of remember a little bit, but what I want to say is this. Yes, I'm still in my robe. It's the next day. And I'm talking to those that are struggling right now, those that feel lost, those that are going around in a circle, those that feel hopeless, helpless. You don't know how you're going to pay that bill. You got to rest. I know you don't want to rest. You don't want to close your eyes. There's a fear that you might not wake up. I've heard it all. Well, not all. You got to rest. You got to take a nap. And you got to take a nap without assistance from any additional sources, foods, alcohol, substances. Why don't you use the elements to help you go to sleep? Like taking a warm, hot bath. And if you don't have a bathtub, or you don't want to use your bathtub because it's not hygienic, I've heard those responses, then soak your feet in hot water and ginger oil. Sit under a red light. You can get a red light for like $25. It's probably the best thing that you could do for yourself. Or get a weighted blanket. Adults, I recommend about 25 pounds or more. Anything under that, it's not going to work for you if you're an adult. If you're an average sized woman, you need about 25 pounds or more for a weighted blanket. Get the weighted blanket. Sleep with the weighted blanket. If you need to get some blackout curtains, trust me, they work. I had insomnia at one point when I think I was this was before Franklin, so I was in my early 20s. I was working a lot. I had like 16 jobs at one point because I could, and I like money and I like things. So, and I like doing what I want to do when I want to do it. So I was just working and I just had money stacked up. But then I got to a point where I couldn't sleep. I wasn't sleeping. And a friend of mine was like, oh, you need to get some blackout curtains. And I was like, oh, okay. Child, I didn't wake up for like 5 days. I didn't know what time of the day it was. I didn't know nothing. I'm like, yo, I can't. I took them suckers down. I was like, I can't do this. So blackout curtains work. They work. But you do have to rest. If you don't rest, your organs will start to fail. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Your hair will start to fall out. You will start to hallucinate. You will start to create more fear-based scenarios that ain't even there. You're going to realize that you haven't had a bowel movement in over 18 days. I get plenty of people calling me, telling me that. And then when we start to talk, I realize that this person is borderline depression. Your body starts to shut off if you don't rest. You're not a robot. You cannot keep going and going and going. And I know that you feel like you need to because the money is tight. But let me tell you something. Money is not going to come to you or land to you if you're so stressed out because you won't see it. Money only arrives to a soft, gentle space. So if you need money, you need to be that soft, gentle space and you need to rest. When you don't rest, you make thick mistakes. And what I mean by thick, I mean it's layered. It's not just, oh, you missed a turn. It's like, no, you caused an accident. It's a 10-pound car, pile up. You see where I'm going with it? It's like accidents like that. That just don't affect you. It affects a good amount of other people. It's okay for you to be still for 24 hours. You got to stop. You got to rest. All of my clients from last week up to today is Wednesday. Well, yesterday, because I'm working from home today. Just emotionally overwhelmed. And these are professionals at the top of their game. One is a CEO. The other one is the assistant to the CEO, but a different company. The other client, she owns multiple businesses that are doing very well. The other one, she's an entrepreneur. She does a couple of things. And she has 2 children, single. She came in, she was tired. And I just looked at all of them and I was like, the reason why your gut is so distended is because you're not giving yourself enough time on the freaking toilet, yo. You're having incomplete releases. You cannot keep doing this. What is so important where you are cutting off the time that you're on the toilet? That is disgusting. What is wrong with you? Why would you do that to your body? Just to make a meeting? That's nasty, personally. And these are people I highly trust and revere. And they are running themselves into the ground. It is nothing worse than to see people that you admire, adore, or love fall from grace. That's the hardest thing to watch. I told my sister that last night. So I'm just here to tell you, I will stay in my robe for another 2 hours before I physically get up. And it's already 10 o'clock. So I'm going to get up in another 2 hours. I'm going to warm up my coffee. I'm going to have a coffee today, and I'm just going to take my time. I have a lot of stuff I need to do. It's going to get done, but it's going to get done when I am rested. Period. So I am Dr. Mo in my blue robe on a Wednesday morning at 10 o'clock. Hoping and sharing with you that you pick up this message and you take a moment to rest yourself. At least an hour. Take an hour off and just rest. Don't do anything. All right, loves. Talk to you later.